Well, hello, my amazing Pisces friends. My name is Libra Empress, and I'm going to be reading your February 3rd weekly tarot. Now, remember that these readings are general readings, and they're for yours as well as for my entertainment. So, without further ado, let's get started. Now, what I did was I did 3 piles. Your past, present, and future. All right. And with each pile, I pulled 3 clarifiers. Now, let's get started. Your first pile, which is your past, is your King of Hazards. Alright? Now, King of Hazards represent distant, hard work, and businessman. Steady, reliable, and slightly boring, the King of Hazards is shackled to his material possessions and proud to admit it. Go to him for advice on money or investing, and he'll never steer you wrong. Although this person may be a valuable ally in a business endeavor, he can be somewhat distant in family and personal relationships. He may represent an older man looking out for your well-being. So that's your past energy. All right? Now, your right now energy, your present energy is Temperance. Temperance signifies balance, alchemy, and cooperation. Mixing human blood with zombie blood is typically a recipe for disaster, but in certain controlled circumstances, the results could yield a miracle vaccine. The Temperance card calls for balance and compromise. You need to get closer to your enemy if you're going to understand what makes him tick. And you may need to join together to resolve your differences. So that's your right now energy. Okay. Whew, I'm falling asleep. Your future energy is the Seven of Swords. Alright? Seven of Swords is theft, sabotage, and deception. There's one in every bunch. Keep an eye out for the person who is a little too enthusiastic about fondling the firepower. It's possible she's putting her own interests ahead of the group's. When confronted with a plan, make sure it's best for everyone involved. If it sounds sketchy, it probably is. Alright? Now we're going to break down, do the past, which is King of Hazards, clarifiers first, and then we're going to work our way across. Alright? So without further ado, let's get going on clarifying the King of Hazards. Your first card for the King of Hazards is the Priestess. The High Priestess. Alright? The High Priestess is mystery, intuition, and secrets. The High Priestess keeps secrets close to her snake-covered chest, but teases you to discover them. She often speaks in riddles. Don't expect her to give you a literal explanation. It's possible that the information you seek can be discovered only in a dream state. When faced with a difficult question, consider looking to your intuition for the answer. So you're going to find your answer. Well, you have found your answer within, right? Because this is the past. Let's check out our second clarifier to that, which is the Seven of Cups. Sorry, I've got short arms. This is why I pre-shuffle, because I have really short hands and arms, and I'm just short all around. Now, the Seven of Cups signifies choices, consideration, and daydreams. I don't know if you can see that. Sorry for the blur. Okay. Holy smoke, you've hit the jackpot. Too many choices may befuddle even the most determined zombie. But the Seven of Cups signals that a decision needs to be made. Take a minute to decide what's important. Then stagger toward your goal. Don't get caught dreaming of possibilities. Look at your options. Pick the most attractive cerebellum on the table and go for it. So it's saying that you're going to have options or you had options, right? This is past tense. So what did you choose? Please let me know for your past and leave it in the comments. I'd love to know what you chose. Now for your third clarifier is the Five of Hazards. The Five of Hazards is poverty, financial loss, and anxiety, and I know you've had a lot of this. All right, I could just feel it in my soul. We've come to another turning point. The Five of Hazard represents desperation and the inability to find a happy place. When you're wandering the dark and lonely city, it can seem like there's no end to the carnage and mayhem. But buck up, little zombie slayer. The next alley just might have the escape route you've been searching for. Alright, that's for your past. Now let's move on to your energy right now, which is Temperance. Alright? Now your first clarifier for King of Wands, Temperance, is the King of Wands. Sorry, I went brain dead for a minute. Now, King of Wands is an entrepreneur, self-reliant, and optimism. Now remember, we're talking about your energy right now. The King of Wands has an independent streak that allows him to see old problems from a new perspective. When his leg was blown off by a landmine, he fashioned a new one out of wood. Something of a loner, the King of Wands may not be the cuddliest person in your life, but there's no better source for inventive, practical advice. He's especially good with business and construction, alright? Hold on a second, my card fell out. There we go. Their second clarifier is the Five of Swords. Now, the Five of Swords signifies defeat, bickering, and severing ties. There's trouble brewing. In the tarot, 5 presents a turning point for a project, relationship, or issue. Resentment may be simmering among you and your fellow refugees. Be wary of any individual who always seems ready to start a fight. If your problems can't be resolved for the better, it may be time to cut the ties that bind. You'll also want to, if you want to avoid this fight, you might want to step inside of your head for a minute and try to think of a solution to where you won't have to deal with, setting this time bomb off. Because sometimes if you talk to someone, it's how you talk to them that really, they don't so much pay attention to what you say, but then how you say it. So what you want to do is you want to step back into your brain and think about how you're going to say it, to who you're going to say it, and why you're saying it. Okay, you don't want to step on eggshells, but you want to let this person know that you mean business. Alright? And this is going to be a learning lesson. Okay, and remember, you can catch more bees with honey than with vinegar. Alright? Now let's move forward. Your third and final card for the present energy is Page of Hazards. This little zombie boy's stuck to the mailbox, which is kind of sad. Page of Hazards signifies responsible, determination, and new beginnings. The Page of Hazard is too cute to resist. Plus, he's giving out killer stock tips. His arrival in the spread is a clue to a new beginning. Look for opportunities involving money or education. Just be sure you're not too shackled to your current career or material possessions. Leave yourself the opportunity to lurch in a new direction. So, most people, when I'm thinking about this, okay, in my soul, I know that you're thinking, Oh man, future. I'm going to have a bucket list and I'm going to do everything when I'm old. But why do you have to wait till you're old to get that bucket list done? This is saying don't. Don't wait to get things done. Live your life now, because any second it could end. And you got to appreciate the small moments that come. All right? Now, for your future, it's the Seven of Swords. Let's read you some clarities, clarifiers, the 3 to this, all right? So without, let's get started. Your first clarifying card to the Seven of Swords is the Knight of Cups. Now, the Knight of Cups symbolizes romantic, adventure, and moody. This is for your future, all right? He's the one with the steady smile, or the ready smile, sorry, and the surfboard underneath his arm. A natural charmer, the Knight of Cups is always ready to schmooze and always keeps one eye on the exit. He can be fun to have around, but his mood will change like the surf. And he's often likely to steal more than a kiss. Watch your heart, literally. So this is the player card, basically, all right? You don't want a knight. You don't want a Knight of Cups. You want a King of Cups, right? Or an Emperor or Empress, depending on which way your energy flows. Because this is going to be one heck of a learning curve for you if you take on this guy. So be leery. Your second clarifier to the future is the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords signifies travel, leaving the past behind, and transition. So you're moving towards calmer waters. Because you can see by the bottom that's not really that calm there, but they're heading that way. That and she got a machine gun or something. She's like, let me take care of this. For the Six of Swords, you have done all that you can here, and it's time to escape to a more peaceful environment. The zombies in your wake represent the scars that hide just beneath the watery surface of your subconscious. Let them heal. They can't hurt you anymore. So you're gonna run into that Knight of Cups, and he might rock your boat too. So be leery. You want to get away from this. This is signifying you're going to be moving away from all the chaos down here towards the pretty sunset back there. And I don't know why, but I feel like I saw something in the background, like above his head, right there. I don't know what that is. Maybe it's just reflection. But yeah, so you're going to be wanting to travel away from all this chaos. Now your third and final clarifier to the future is, or to what's ahead anyhow, is the Seven of Hazards. Alright, the Seven of Hazards signifies patience, gain, and progress. The test subjects are improving and your persistence will soon pay off. This current endeavor is still in progress, but you're pleased with the results so far. The only thing left to do is wait and keep the doors bolted. Through careful planning, you'll soon reach the light at the end of the tunnel. So it's saying that you're going to be, you're going to be going into patient mode, right? Because you're going to be thinking about all that's happened right now and in the past. And you want a better future, and this is gonna lead you that way if you be patient and you choose wisely. All right, patience is a virtue. So I hope this helps. Thank you so much for listening to me. My name is Libra Empress. Please hit subscribe, like, and share, and join me again for tomorrow's regular horoscopes. Bye bye.